Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another tutorial for you guys, and this is a special one because I have a Mother's Day gift DIY idea for you. So look no further for a Mother's Day gift because your mama, your mom, or nanay, ama, madre, or may is going to love this DIY gift. So let's get started. Materials that we will be needing is a shell or a clam shell. We will also be needing a decorative napkin. You guys can find this at Home Goods, Ross, Marshalls, and on Amazon as well. I will link some down below just in case you guys need a place to get it from. And we will also be needing two different containers just to put our decoupage or Mod Podge and our paint. And we will be needing a paintbrush. We will also be needing decoupage or Mod Podge, like I said. And lastly, we're going to need a gold metallic paint. So first thing that I did was paint the insides of the shell, and I used white acrylic paint. Now I suggest using white chalk paint because white chalk paint is thicker and you could get it with one coat. So with acrylic paint, I had to use two coats. So I had to paint it with white acrylic paint and then let it dry and then do another coat on top of that. After letting the paint dry, we're going to go ahead and grab our napkins, and you can choose which napkin that you wanted to use and just go ahead and peel off the backing of the napkins because they have three layers to it and we only need the top layer, which is the decorative part. So make sure that you guys fully take out. There's only one leaf left out of this napkin. So it's going to look like this. It's going to be very thin, so you should be careful with it. And we're going to use this one. So just to give you guys another example on how to take this apart, you pick a corner, pick any corner, and you start peeling the bottom part of the napkin. And then you gently pull that apart, and there you go. There is your decorative napkin. Just make sure that you guys have only the top layer of the napkin. Make sure it's not doubled because some of them sometimes they stick to say they stick together so well that it's harder to see, or sometimes it's hard to take them apart. So just to make sure that your shell is dry or the paint is dry, you can go ahead and grab a blow dryer and put it on a cold setting and start drying it up. It'll just make the work or the job faster. And now I'm just going to put the decoupage or the Mod Podge. I'm gonna apply that generously all over the shell, on actually for on the insides of the shell. I'm just gonna put that all over. After applying decoupage or Mod Podge inside of the shell, you can go ahead and put the napkin on top of the shell. Make sure you try to play with your napkin and see what decoration you want to show on the shell, and you're going to go ahead and push that in gently. And then after that, you're going to apply some more decoupage or Mod Podge on top of that. After applying the decoupage, you can go ahead and simply just rip off the excess paper off of your shell. And after that, you can go ahead and add more Mod Podge so that the paper that's sticking out will go ahead and just fold into the shell on the edges right there. You guys can see right there. Some of them it'll rip as well. So be gentle as you apply the Mod Podge so that the paper or the napkin won't rip. Now, once again, once the paint is dry, you can even blow dry it to make the drying process faster. You can go ahead and dry that up with a blow dryer. And now we're going to grab our gold metallic paint. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and open up the metallic paint and paint it at the edges of the brush. Now I'm using a flat brush and you guys will see how I apply the paint over it. So you're going to use the edges of the shell and drag it down. So right here, as you guys can see, I'm just putting a thin layer of the gold paint. You guys can even do 2 coats of the paint if you wanted to, but keep in mind, just put a thin layer of paint all around just so that it's not covering too much of the decoration of our shell. So after putting the metallic paint all over our shell, you can go ahead and let that sit and let it dry, or you can blow dry it to make the drying process faster. And that is it for our DIY, our Mother's Day DIY tutorial. And over here, as you guys can see, I used it as a party favor. So what I did is I got some organza bags and then I placed it inside the organza bag and put a tag on it to make it more presentable and look more like a party favor. And so you guys can also do that for Mother's Day. Put it in an organza and then give it to your mom. And also, this is my side table over here in my room, and as you guys can see, I put some rings on top of it to use it as a ring holder, or some of them I use as a decorative piece to give my room a more coastal vibe. And I'm sure mom is gonna love this gift because you made it on your own. Alright guys, and that is it for our tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and if you guys did, please give it a thumbs up before you go and subscribe for more videos just like this. Thank you guys for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.